What is good, footy culture fam? We are back with another episode of the Footy Culture Podcast, where we will be describing, delineating, and dissecting the incredible El Clasico that we saw this weekend. But before we get into it, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this video and you are not subscribed to the channel or follow us on audio platforms, hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button, hit a like if you haven't already, and drop a comment because it helps us a lot and we love to hear what you have to say. But let's get right into it. What an outstanding match in the Supercopa de Espana, where we saw Barcelona defeat Real Madrid 3-2 with goals from Raphinha, X2, and Lewandowski. And on the Madrid side, Gonzalo Garcia and an incredible goal from Vinny Jr. For Barca to win their first trophy of the season and defeat their bitter rivals. Initial thoughts of the game overall, as you guys were streaming it live.
Go, Dave.
Man,
The biggest Barca fan I know.
yes, sir. No, it was my initial thoughts before the game. Obviously, the biggest rivalry in football. We all know that El Clasico is football. Both teams with the possibility of going into this game, getting the W. I think either way it went, I would have been like, okay, yeah, 100%. Real Madrid won, sure.
No,
It's got to be one of the two.
No, but it wasn't but it wasn't heavy favorite to one team to win it.
I think Barca were pretty heavy favorites.
You think Barca were heavy favorite
Dude,
to win
Madrid
it?
are missing like half their
So
team.
what? Madrid's Madrid.
So what?
Come on.
You guys
You're
complain
missing
when you
half
have
your
one
team.
injury at left back.
What do you mean? Never
Yeah.
that.
They're missing
Oh.
like half their team, man.
But no, I think it was an amazing game. I think Hansi Flick again. He keeps on showing us, and not just me. He doesn't even show me because I know the quality he has, but he's showing the world what he's able to do with this system that he has. Very attacking minded, and Raphinha, man, again. Vinny said it 10 times harder, but Raphinha is the actual guy that's going 10 times harder. The Ballon d'Or, I'm telling you right now, is going to Raphinha if he continues in this form for the rest of the year and the rest of the season. The whole team was just outstanding. I think De Jong had a great game. Unfortunately, got that red card at the end, but it was a smart play because who knows what happened there. A lot of chances that Madrid had as well that they could have scored, but Joan Garcia collecting it in the back. So I'm happy, man. Barcelona won the first El Clasico of the new year. And guys, when Madrid fans are sad, I'm happy. That's all I got to say.
Damn.
I'm actually going to take it one notch further.
Yeah?
Because I genuinely think that Raphinha should be on his way to his second Ballon d'Or, let alone his first. I'm going to tell you guys why.
Why?
This guy is a big game merchant. In 30 knockout games for Barcelona, taking this stat, 19 goals, 14 assists.
Not bad.
That's
What do
30.
you mean, what do you mean not bad?
It's not bad. It's not bad.
That's 33 GA in 30 games.
Yeah, it's fine.
This guy set Champions League records last season, and I've already spoken about it, how he was robbed of that last Ballon d'Or the previous year, where he was, top GA in the Champions League, La Liga player of the season, Barcelona's best player, absolutely dominating the big games. But this season, he is cooking at a level. He is on pace at the moment to play better than he did last season. Stats-wise, he's already beaten his mark.
He has to continue that to the end of the season, I guess. But knowing Raphinha, he probably will.
Mhm.
The only thing is now he's got to compete with the likes of Haaland, who's having a crazy year, and then he's got to compete with the other side of that team, Yamal. I think that might be the three front runners, and Mbappe. Mbappe's been injured.
It's also a World Cup year.
It's also a World
That's
Cup
gonna be
year.
the toughest part.
Accolades
He needs
do
to show for
count.
Brazil.
Again, we're talking big games. Let's even just look at the Supercopa de Espana right now.
Mm.
2 goals in the semifinal against Bilbao.
Okay.
2 goals in the final against Madrid.
Okay.
And the season's still going on.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. He's
Yeah,
not going
but
to win the
again-
Ballon d'Or, but it's fine. Like he's good.
You guys are naming names like Mbappe. Give me a big game. He did well in this season.
I never said Mbappe.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I was just saying, like, off of goals wise, and then accolades by the end of the year. Who knows? He's the top goal scorer, I believe, in the La Liga right now.
He's not. Oh, Mbappe?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
So off of goals, I'm just alone. I just named them. I went for Haaland most likely right now because he is actually having a great year.
Give me a big game he did well in.
I can't give you a big game off the top of my head.
Again, so you guys are doubting my opinion, but can't give me
I'm not
facts
g-
to dispute it.
It's,
You guys are saying, "Oh, I don't think he's going to win the Ballon d'Or." Well, I just give you a reason he should be winning his second in a row.
but last year he didn't win the Champions League where Dembele did. Dembele won everything.
What did Dembele do from September to December last year?
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It's a Ballon d'Or for the whole season, not a calendar year.
Accolades mean the most. Why did Messi win the Why did Messi win the Ballon d'Or when he won his last Ballon d'Or?
I don't think he deserved that one.
He didn't, but he won the World Cup.
Again, it happened. That doesn't mean he deserved it.
Okay, but
I'm
Raphinha
telling you-
is not going to win it if he's not winning big trophies.
But I'm telling you, Raphinha deserves to be winning his second Ballon d'Or in a row.
I'm sure there's a lot of people that deserve to win the Ballon d'Ors, but they're not going to if they don't win trophies.
Anyways, I thought he had a fantastic game.
Yeah, no, he played well, and he's having a great season so far. But to be honest, like he's not having that outstanding of a season that like winning nothing will let him win the Ballon.
He already has a trophy.
It's a tier 3 trophy.
Yeah, but again,
man. Come on.
The words you clearly said win nothing. He has a trophy.
That's to be
Yeah,
honest.
I don't
like,
think that
it's-
trophy's gonna win you.
That trophy, like to be honest, like when the people at the Ballon d'Or are looking at the things, it's not even on the board. Like they have, all, they're in the room together, right? They have the player, right? The accolades underneath. It's not even there. Like it's not even listed.
Copa de España.
Copa de España, it's not even listed. Like they don't.
But you know what
care
is
about
taken
that.
into account? That he's doing that against Real Madrid.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't think-
Ballon d'Or is all about moments.
It's not really a moment. Like what he scored a deflected goal to go up 3-2. To be honest,
Yeah.
I hate to say it, that's not a moment. And if you think that's a moment, he's not winning the Ballon d'Or. If that's his moment,
His first goal is good.
scoring a deflected goal against Madrid in the supercopa final, not even the Copa del Rey.
Yeah, but
that's not a moment.
In that game, I think the player who had a bigger moment was Vinny because he took like 4 players on.
Yeah, that was probably the best goal of the game.
That's not a moment. It was a good game, but that wasn't a moment. You can't say it's a moment.
With like who, Raphinha?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
no.
saying. That's not a moment. You're not going to remember, Raphinha, that deflected goal. You're not thinking about that goal. You're thinking, he had a good game.
No, you're actually right, because I don't hear anyone talking about how it was a deflected goal. It was. I don't hear anyone talking about it because everyone's talking about how great his game was.
Yeah, he had a good game, but he's not winning a Ballon d'Or unless they're able to win. He either needs to win the Champions League or the World Cup.
And even if he wins the World Cup, is it going to be favored for him? We don't know. Because if Vinny has a better World Cup,
Come on, let's be real.
You never know.
yeah, I'm being real.
You think Vinny's gonna have a better shot at being the main man for Brazil than Raphinha?
I'm just putting it out there. I'm not saying he is. I'm not saying he's not. I'm saying if Vinny happens to have a better World Cup than Raphinha, even though Raphinha had a way better year, Vinny might win that Ballon d'Or.
So, but see, I like to look at things through,
Yeah.
past events, things that happened in the past. And from my knowledge, Raphinha is the only guy that really steps up for Brazil. We haven't seen much from him for Brazil, but Vinny, we have seen nothing. We've seen nothing for so I can go only on what I've seen from the past. So I don't even take what you're saying into consideration at all because you clearly don't know what you're talking about. Brazil, Vinny does nothing for Brazil.
Okay, but this is under Carlo in a tournament, so we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Could be different. Yeah, honestly, we don't know until the World Cup comes and goes. But the only reason why I'm saying that the statistics don't matter, man, go back and look at that season when Argentina won the World Cup. Erling Haaland literally had his very first season in the Prem. He literally broke the record for the most goals scored in the league in his very first season.
He won the Champions League.
Won the Champions League.
Won the Prem.
Won the Prem.
Broke records.
Broke records. Not enough. So that's what I'm saying. Unless Raphinha goes and wins the World Cup and he's the main man, it's not going to happen. It's just a fact. It's not even an opinion at this point. That's a fact.
Yeah,
it's not going to
I
happen.
think World Cup year, like a game like this against Real Madrid in the final of a Supercopa de España, is not going to come close to, I would say, even a quarterfinal game of the World Cup. If it comes down to moments, what weighs more?
I hate to be that guy, man. I hate to be that guy to debunk
No,
your
I know,
theory,
I know it sucks. I get it. Like Raphinha had a great
Yeah.
game. It was a great Supercopa for Raphinha, but will it count to anything? Probably not.
Holy man. You guys are pissing me off.
You're going to rattle
No,
it?
because like you guys are the things you guys are saying. Oh yeah, the person that wins the World Cup wins the Ballon d'Or. He has to win the Champions League to win the Ballon d'Or. No shit. Like obviously,
Yeah.
like you guys are saying facts. No shit.
Yeah.
But like I'm talking about his pace right now and what he's doing in the present day and why I think he was robbed of the last Ballon d'Or. Of course, if Harry Kane has a great World Cup and Bayern win the Champions League, he's gonna win the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
Like of course, like you guys aren't even saying opinions at this point. You're saying the obvious.
We're saying facts. We're saying facts.
Okay, but like, thanks. Like, there's no point in debate then. You guys are saying nonsense.
It's just true. But it's just true.
Yeah, but
It's
no,
also my
shit.
opinion. It's also my opinion.
What do you want me to say? Yes, Raphinha should win the past two, the last Ballon d'Or and this Ballon d'Or coming up. Is that what you want me to say?
No, like-
Because I don't think he will, nor do I think that he should have won last one.
And that's fine. That's your opinion. But the rationale you guys are giving me right now for my, take, there's no correlation.
There is though.
Yeah.
No, not really.
Accolades.
You're saying,
Speak louder.
okay, but basically, if I told you right now, Raphinha has 80 goals up until this point,
Mhm.
but if he doesn't win the World Cup, he doesn't win the Ballon d'Or. Okay, no shit. Like, yes, obviously. So what kind of response is that? You guys are saying nonsense.
Yeah.
Next question.
Okay, well, let me go back for last year. Dembele had big games against big teams last year. Even in the final, he was probably the best player.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
He was one of the best. He scored a goal.
That's
Was
where
one of the
Drew was
best
the
players.
best player.
Okay, he was one of the best players on the pitch.
He wasn't top
He
three.
carried that team to a final, and he did carry that team to the final. Him and Donnarumma, I would say. So, what's to say Raphinha's better when Raphinha didn't carry them? I know he had good semifinals against Inter, but he didn't make it to the final, and he didn't win. Dembele took his team to a final and won it. That's the difference.
Again, you're talking about a team trophy where I think Raphinha was the better player.
I don't
He had a better year. He had scored more goals, more GA, and had more big games.
But like he had more big games just off of a goal standpoint. Like what else does he do
What do
better
you
than
mean?
Dembele? The Dembele's
Barcelona sweeped every Clasico last season because of Raphinha.
because of his goals. So he's a striker. He's a good striker. He's a good goal scorer. Haaland is also a good goal scorer.
Give me one good game, one big game. You can't. You can't even give me a big.
I don't watch.
No,
I don't watch City
no,
like
no,
that.
no.
I
Answer
just
this.
go-
Answer
go to
this.
GA.
No,
That's
answer
GA.
this. Answer this. No, you're talking about Haaland not winning the Ballon d'Or in that Messi year. Give me one big game of his that year, right now off the dome.
Well-
Final, he didn't score. He was trash in the final of the Champions League
He
that
was.
year.
That was like 3 years ago, man.
Exactly. You guys can't give me one big game.
For me,
People are going to talk about Raphinha's El Clasico performances for years to come.
they're not though.
Come on.
100%.
I don't even hear people talking about his Inter performance, which is arguably better.
But they lost the game. Obviously, that's going to shadow it. But
that's a
they're
big
winning the games against Real Madrid.
That's a bigger
So
game.
obviously, that's going to last longer in history.
I don't think it lasts maybe 2 years.
How?
I don't think
You're
we're-
lost, bro. Come
So
on.
Dave won't remember this by
I won't remember these moments
September,
that Raphinha. What?
by the time September comes, Dave will not remember.
Remember what?
He will not remember how many goals Raphinha scored in that game.
Okay, I won't know the exact amount, maybe, but I know that he had
Exactly.
huge parts into the game. What are you talking about, man? Like,
You should know if he
you
is.
should know every single stat that he
This was
did. He has
this big of
33
a
out of
game,
36
you should
shots.
know.
Like, what are you talking
If
about?
this was this big, of
All
a
I have
you
to
should
know is that he was a big part in the win, and he was. And for you guys to even say, oh, his second goal wasn't the nicest. Of course, it wasn't the nicest. But guess what? Big moments, he steps up. It might not be the nicest goal, but no one's gonna remember that. Everyone's gonna know he scored 2 goals in El Clasico. Period. Done. That's it.
Yeah, the stats are there, but you can't say that's a moment. It's not a
A
moment.
moment. It's legit a moment.
It's not a moment.
When we're tied the game, he gets the win for us in El Clasico.
That's not a
What do
moment.
you mean it's not a moment?
Okay,
not a moment.
so that year that Jude was scoring tap-ins and rebounds, are those moments that he should have won the Ballon d'Or?
That first El Clasico game, yeah, when he scored the long shot.
Okay,
Everyone talked about that.
so should he have won the Ballon d'Or? That year?
That's one game.
No. He did that the whole season
He's literally top scorer in the league.
as a midfielder
Jude Bellingham was top scorer in La Liga.
Yeah.
for some point. He wasn't the whole year, but
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
he was.
He
for,
finished as top scorer. in La
No,
Liga.
he wasn't for the whole year. He was for like.
So why are you saying that then?
I didn't say that.
Okay.
didn't say that.
Match week 1. Let's say Anthony was top scorer. Whoa, he was top scorer of the league.
I didn't say that, but like,
we were talking like match week like 35. Like it was pretty much close to the end.
But did he finish as top scorer?
Pretty much.
does it
What
matter?
do you mean pretty much just
Hold
one
on,
or the other?
hold on. Is Raphinha finishing top goal scorer?
No, he's not.
Oh, okay. So then what's the difference
Guess what? He was finished top goal scorer. Yes, last season in the Champions League.
Yeah, but-
top assister.
in Champions League? We're talking about the league right now.
But he's done it before.
He's finished
yes.
top goal scorer in the league
In the Champions League and La Liga. And sorry, in the thing.
with how many goals?
Champions League
He was,
Yeah.
he was tied with Gidaz last season with like 13.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go.
Moments.
But that's a fact. He was top scoreless. You're saying Bellingham was top scorer, but he wasn't.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's a midfielder.
But you're saying unfactual information.
I didn't say that. First of all,
Like you're giving the audience unfactual
I
information.
didn't say that.
James.
You're saying me.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying James.
highest scoring midfielder in the league.
Okay, you're
There you go.
changing the parameters now.
No, I'm correcting my.
Anyways, I want to switch gears a little bit.
Go for it.
I have a hot take here. Actually, I don't think it's hot. Other people might. I think Hansi Flick is the best offensive football coach of all time. I'm going to tell you guys why.
That's fine.
I'm going to tell you why. He brings the most potent offense to a football side I've ever seen in my life. In my life. Look at his Bayern Munich teams, even 1920. You see what he did with that Bayern Munich team?
I did, unfortunately.
First of all, even before that, did you know Hansi Flick has won 9 out of 9 finals he's coached?
Nope.
Top.
Do you guys know that?
I do now.
There you go.
Quality, man.
In that Champions League run for Bayern, just to take things back, they scored 43 goals in 11 games, including that 8-2 thrashing of Barca. Not to mention a 16-4 aggregate record against Real Madrid last season. And let me compare him to other coaches. You know, offensive weapons. We're talking Jurgen Klopp. We're talking Pep Guardiola. These guys needed years to implement their systems. Hansi Flick, he got to Barca just like that, in a snap.
Yep.
The only problem with Flick, he runs them to the ground. You won't see a longevity like Guardiola has. Barcelona will start to go down. I actually seen for Bayern after what I think it was the third year, they were tired, and you could see it.
Okay, 3 years of offensive greatness. It's pretty solid.
Yeah, I'm saying, but like the difference between Pep, he's consistent every single year he's managed is a top side every single year. Bayern Munich, yeah, they're good. They were good, but they're tired. They were losing easy games that they should be winning.
Yeah.
That third year, or I think it was the third year.
He also didn't really get the same like reinforcements that Pep does. Like Pep's got basically a blank checkbook to get whatever he needs.
That's
right?
also
it's
a fact too.
You can build it a bigger squad.
And again, the things you just mentioned, consistency over seasons. I said strictly the best offensive coach of all time.
Yeah, he's
definitely there.
He's ruthless, is what he is. That's the thing. Like with Hansi Flick, he's absolutely ruthless. He doesn't care about, let's just kill off the game with possession. Let's kill off the game on the scoreboard. That's his mentality. And you know what? As soon as he comes in there, the players also have that mentality too. Mm-hmm. Some call it running up the score, but honestly, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Because I think that really shows dominance. It shows greatness. And I think it really puts that mentality into the players that, you know what? Like, no one can beat us. Like that team that you're talking about, that Bayern team, 1920, they won literally everything. And I think it's only because they had that mentality that nobody can beat us. They're going out there, they're winning games 8-2 against the Barcelona, right? Like that mentality is what you need to win every single trophy. Especially nowadays when the competition's so high, you can't have a coach who's like, okay, let's conserve energy. You can't. If you're conserving energy, I'm sorry, you're not winning everything.
And if you're talking pure entertainment, I mean, for the neutral, watching FC Barcelona is pretty fun time. Like, can you pay testament to that?
Yeah, I had a great time. I had a great time here on Saturday watching that game.
Because I even see a lot of football fans on Twitter. You know, you see the Man United fans come up, Chelsea fans, even Prem fans in general. You know, they love watching this high potent FC Barcelona team. They're going to concede, but they're going to damn score. So from an entertainment standpoint, it's hella fun. And I genuinely think that, you know that old saying, defense wins championships?
Mm-hmm.
From a broad outlook, sure. But I think offense wins finals.
Ooh. Well, I mean, you can't. I mean, you can say no, but then again, you can't really say no to his record, right?
There you go. 9 out of 9 in finals.
Like, I don't know. I don't know Jose Mourinho's record in finals. I know it's good, but he's defense first, and he's won quite a few finals. That's my other side. I would say he's like my opposite for that. But I want to give like a cheeky, super like pretty attacking minded coach that through the years was unstoppable when he had his team in his prime. Lowe from Germany. He used to absolutely dismantle teams, and one I'm going to bring up.
Yeah, who was his assistant coach?
But yeah, it was Flick. It could be, I mean, maybe that's where Flick learned it from. You know, 8-2 against Brazil. I'll bring that up right there.
It was 7-1.
7-1, sorry. 8-2. What was 8-2? Barca versus Bayern. Sorry. Got that mixed up. The 7-1 versus Brazil. Yeah. I think he was another pretty damn good coach for an attacking standpoint.
Is that just the German way then?
They're robots, man.
My question now is asking, would he be able to do this in the Premier League?
Who, Flick?
100%.
Yeah.
Would Flick be able to
Yeah.
bring this system and style of play in the Premier League?
Give me a team.
He would absolutely feast in the Premier League.
Not a team. I just think
I
his
think-
style. I think Kate. No, that's a bad. I was going to say United. That's a bad
Chelsea
example.
would be a good team for him,
Okay,
I think.
he
a lot
goes
of forwards
to,
on
he
that
goes
team.
to Chelsea.
I have a lot of depth.
Chelsea.
Their defense is not that strong either. They have some trouble in the back. They have a solid defensive midfielder line and strong midfield in general. But could he do the same way he's playing now with Chelsea high line, considering how fast the ball moves and the way the game is played in the Premier League?
100%.
Yeah, I think it's like
So much more space in the Prem than any other league.
exactly, and it's
No, but we know teams like Pep, they get results from playing a deep line.
Yeah, but they play possession-based football. Like Flick doesn't really play possession.
He would dismantle Pep. His tactics counters Pep's like to a T because Pep plays high, and because Flick plays so high, Pep doesn't. I don't feel like Pep knows what to do against that.
Like he plays high, but not really like let's keep the ball for 80% of the game high. Like he's more just like it's just the counter press, then let's attack and strike quickly, which I think in the Prem I think would work quite well because it's all about athleticism. So
pace
it's
and
like
power.
a lot of times like the teams that are lower in the table, when they go to take their chance, if they don't take their chance right away, which I think to be fair they would take chances against whatever team he's coaching. We see it all the time, but there's space in the Prem. Like you see it all the time. Like Holland is like on his own so many times in that league. Like he gets through on his own. There's so much space in that league, and I think that pace and power would almost like suit Hansi Flick style even more than La Liga, you could say.
Yeah,
Which is a more technical league in some ways, right? So I think he'd do just fine in the Prem, to be honest. Like, give him a Liverpool team, and I think he would just like, I think he would feast
yeah.
with that team.
Especially, I think, and those teams are more athletic than the Barca team that they have right now.
Yeah, doesn't even need to juice him up.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
How much of a blessing is it? Because, I mean, I'm sure players love to play for him because of how attacking minded he is.
Yeah.
Like, you're just free flowing at that point. You're always in a flow state. But he's also a great man manager, too. Did you guys see after the game, Raphinha hugging Hansi Flick? That relationship has taken FC Barcelona to the sky. I mean, because we've heard Raphinha say, you know, when he got to Barca, or when Hansi Flick got to Barca, Raphinha was on the way out. He was about to cut. But Hansi Flick let him know, I need you. And you know what Raphinha did with that information? He paid his debts back. And that was that hug signifying that.
Yeah,
Because we saw in November that video of Hansi Flick on the bench. He was pretty down bad. He was damn near crying. And Raphinha went out to him to console him, being like, I got us. He did.
Yeah.
And lived to tell the story.
Should Raphinha be captain?
He's
100%. I don't even know how he's not.
He's my captain.
Who's it? Who's it? Is
It's
De Jong?
De Jong or
So
Araujo? Yeah.
the way it's set up, Ter Stegen's first captain,
Still.
Araujo's second captain, De Jong's third captain, and Raphinha's fourth captain.
okay, so it's pretty much De Jong. In
Ter
terms of
Stegen
someone
held
who
the
actually
best-
did.
The Gala 11, yeah.
Ter Stegen injured again? No.
He's not even the number one goalie.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
Number 3, I think.
I understand there's a hierarchy and you pay your respects to the players that have been there longer, but like bro, just
You're trying to get rid of Ter Stegen, like remove him from captaincy.
just give it to Raphinha, man. I don't think a single person on the Barca team would say no to that.
Yeah, but I think it's just one of those things that it's like not a good look, you know? Like,
Yes.
You see all the memes of him? He always getting ripped
Yeah.
yeah.
to give me
It's just
more
keep getting
muscle.
bigger and bigger.
More muscle.
But no, like you said, like Hansi Flick and just at Barcelona, it's not just with Raphinha. We saw him taking pictures before the Supercopa finals with the Barca jersey, and then he turns it around. It's a Gavi jersey on the back, and he's smiling.
Yeah,
he
twice.
loves Gavi. He loves Gavi as well. He just it's just, bro. I'm just excited to have him as our gaffer, and just there's such a strong team chemistry right now. You're seeing with the youth. You're seeing with even Rooney, all the boys there as well, doing the dances after the one. Like it's a real family. That's what I'm getting from this team.
So I got a
Got
question
that
for you,
family
family man.
feeling.
If this is the only trophy you guys win this season, you happy?
No.
Of course not.
You firing him?
But like everyone's everyone's happy, everyone's smiling though.
Yeah.
What, I have to limit my happiness?
Yeah.
Can be smiling.
No,
No,
wait,
the team,
wait a minute. You guys sound like the most stereotypical English football
What do you
fan.
mean?
Oh, don't celebrate too hard.
No, I never
I
said that.
never said that.
No.
Symbolizing.
I'm
that.
saying,
I'm literally just asking you a question.
No. Even a few minutes earlier in the pod.
When?
Oh, it's just the supercopa.
It is.
It is.
see,
Okay,
switch your mind
okay.
again.
You guys,
Yeah.
you
Switch up
you
again.
guys, Matthews for sure are the biggest ones. The Carabao Cup, more than an energy drink trophy.
Yeah.
At least that one has.
I've heard
At least
say
that one
that.
has more rounds, not just 2.
Yeah. I'm not saying you can't be happy for winning a trophy. I'm saying in the context of what you were referencing it as, if you're in that Ballon d'Or war room, it's not on the screen.
Again, but you guys just
If I'm in the war room, it's not on
you
the
guys are saying that
It's like
from
the Community Shield. Same vibe.
you guys are saying that from such a like sad outlook. Like, well, we can't celebrate trophies anymore. We can't celebrate and be happy for big moments anymore.
No one said that.
You know, that's what you're implying.
No, absolutely
I don't
not.
think anybody should be.
Nobody's
I just think that some trophies obviously hold more weight.
Yeah, obviously, but
Of course.
I'm still allowed to celebrate it at a high level.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, don't get me wrong. If in Germany we had like this type of tier 3 trophy where you play 2 games and win trophy, I would
with-
celebrate every.
You guys don't
single
have a
year.
Super Cup?
No, I wish.
They tried playing as little amount of games.
We
as
only
possible
have the
in Germany.
Pokal, which you got to go through. Like
That's why they always look
you
so
start
fresh.
playing the Pokal in like July.
Wait, you guys have a German Super Cup?
The Super Cup is a Super Cup. That's the winner of the league versus the winner of the cup.
It's like an actual Super
It's
Cup.
an actual
not a
Super Cup.
2-round.
It's
cup.
not a 2-round
but
like
that
other
was-
teams make.
Okay, but that's a newer format. Like
No,
past
that's-
2 years.
That's Community Shield. Community Shield's been around forever.
No, but that was the Spanish Super Cup until the last 2 years.
Yeah.
So
There's a new format.
They just added more games.
Yeah.
So like,
no
that trophy means nothing then. So so there's this is comparison to Community Shield, in a way.
Yes, it's a Super
So
Cup.
I'm saying
Yeah.
it's a 3rd-tier trophy. Yeah.
Okay. But
Community Shield's played before the season starts too.
It is a 3rd-tier trophy. Like
is it so like
Man, I don't know. Arsenal has how many of those?
Okay,
Look at
no,
them.
dude, like be honest. Like if you're rating the trophies in a season,
okay, obviously, but why are we diminishing its value
I'm-
just because it's not as important as the Champions
I'm not-
League? I get like again, you guys are saying facts that you think I don't agree with. Of course, it's not as valuable as the Champions League.
yeah. I'm not diminishing. I'm just my point is like if this is what you win this season, like obviously you're not happy.
Of course.
What I'm saying is, are you getting rid of the gaffer? That was my question. That's all I was trying to get to.
Nah, I would
but
not.
the team is 100% morale.
Like, everyone's
not.
fired up.
dancing.
Like,
Araujo's back.
pants.
like, does it depend how you lose? Does it depend when you lose?
I mean,
Like, or are you just
again,
riding it out?
Let me go back. I'm getting deja vu right now. I don't know why. Let me go back to what I said before. We've seen what we've got before from Hansi Flick last season alone. We won almost everything. We've seen what he's done for this team already. Unfortunately, things might happen again. If this is the only trophy we win, if we go out with a fight, then sure, I'm keeping him 100% because he's already provided us so much things that we've seen before. Most of the times, most of the times you get rid of a gaffer is if he doesn't provide or perform to a level that he should have, and of course he loses because of that.
Yeah.
But if he's fighting for every trophy and unfortunately he loses, like again, you can say Real Madrid, but they just got rid of their gaffer. True. If they're fighting for every trophy, then I'm not getting rid of him because we go again next year.
So so you win second in every trophy. It's still worth it.
You get rid of is Arsenal getting rid of Arteta?
Yeah, but that's Arsenal.
Okay,
They're not-
that's Arsenal.
They're not.
Okay.
It's not a 2-team league.
What do you mean?
Like it's either you or Madrid win.
Wait. No comment.
It's either you or Madrid.
You just said Prem's not a 2-team league when the last winners were just Man City and Liverpool.
I can't even don't talk. Just don't talk.
Okay, but
There's been more
No.
winners. Wait. There's been more different winners in La Liga the last 6 years than the Prem. So that is a terrible statement.
no. That's not what I mean.
Competing teams.
Competing teams.
How?
You guys are going to beat every single team besides Madrid, maybe, and Atletico, maybe. They have to play Liverpool, Chelsea, City, United, Villa.
Bro, you guys on the you guys on the couch are really
good
getting.
teams.
Wait,
TJ.
no.
Name your
Wait,
good
you
teams.
just said what's the word you guys just used? Competing teams?
Yes.
How do you compete if you don't win the league?
None of those
Okay.
teams are competing teams. They're just bigger names.
They're bigger teams that
They don't. But
that
how do
will have the possibility of beating you.
How? But they haven't won the league in years.
Like Villarreal to me is like the equivalent of like a Villa. Like I don't.
But they're
I don't
not.
see the
It's not. They're not on the
difference.
same level though.
What do you mean? They
No.
both play Champions League. It's the same thing.
I'm sorry. We're all for opinions here, but I'm gonna eradicate that because there's literally been more different winners in La Liga lately than the Prem.
Yeah, it's 3. It's the three same ones that always won it.
Just like the Prem the last 10 years, basically.
No. But like the La Liga has been 3 forever.
Okay.
How?
Like
What are you talking
it's literally just been Barca, Madrid, and Atletico for the longest time I remember. Maybe Sevilla and Valencia, I think, won one.
Valencia maybe in like the mid 2000s there.
Valencia, Deportivo La Coruña.
Like those guys have one.
Okay.
So does Leicester.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same
Leicester.
thing.
So does
Leicester
Blackburn.
has
So does Blackburn.
Yeah, those are not in the Prem anymore. That's how many they have.
So, but who else in the Prem is winning trophies
like,
in the league?
Again, all I hear is like Prem's so heavy with talent. Like so many good teams, they're competing.
No,
There's been 2 winners the last few
I
years.
think the Prem's
Where did
overrated.
each one?
I think the Prem's overrated, but I also think La Liga's overrated.
Okay, you're entitled to think that, but your argument that you just presented made no sense.
No, what my argument is that it's a 2-team league. Like literally,
But the
just
Prem's
2 teams.
not.
So that's
It's
so
not.
So that's why you're saying that Arteta gets the pass, that because they're finishing second every
Yeah,
single
it's
season
because
that he gets the
Ars-
pass.
Yeah, because okay, hold on. There's 2 teams in that league, Liverpool, City. How come Arsenal? Why would Arsenal not get a pass if it's only a 2-team league?
What do you mean?
Because he's fighting against the two good teams, Liverpool and City. If Arsenal's finishing second, obviously they're not going to sack Arteta.
Yeah, I'm fine with them keeping Arteta.
Yeah.
You didn't hear me like 2 pods.
No, I'm going
on the coach's side.
I'm going on his argument.
I'm saying that they should keep. I'm saying they should keep a Hansi Flick even if he loses or doesn't win anything else.
Yeah, no, I'm agree.
Yeah.
Who the hell are you going to replace him with realistically? But for the Arteta thing, that's why I went off Arteta.
Anyways,
Yo, Jay's getting heated in this. man.
anyways,
Flustered over here.
we're talking about coaches, expiring coaches, if you will. And we were hit with a bombshell today when it was announced that Xabi Alonso has parted ways with Real Madrid. Some saying he got sacked, some saying he just left out the back door. Crazy situation. But that leads me to, a take here. I genuinely think that Kylian Mbappe is a cancer to every single club he plays for. Did you guys see what Mbappe did after the game?
And
He literally, Xabi Alonso instructed his team to give a guard of honor for FC Barcelona out of respect for winning the Super Cup. What did Mbappe do? He's like, nah. And he told his teammates, nah, we're not doing that. Come back. Xabi Alonso gets sacked in the morning. Interesting stat, by the way. Did you know that Kylian Mbappe has had a different coach every 1.4 years since he joined PSG?
On average, yeah. I think Tuchel's his longest standing gaffer, like 2.5 years.
Every 1.4 years. What does that tell me? Mbappe is a coach killer. It's ridiculous.
I mean, I want to give a little bit of context because actually it just came on now. I'm seeing some people say that whole Mbappe and Alonso thing there's a lot more context behind it, actually. Supposedly, the cameramans told Mbappe to move the whole team because they're in front of, they're taking the space in front of the camera. That's why Mbappe was really pushing to push that. Supposedly, that's what I'm just seeing right now. But
It's not the rumor.
a lot of the rumor was that Mbappe was telling him because, he has a thing. But then afterwards, you have Mbappe posting on his social media when he heard the news that Alonso was getting the sacking. Supposedly, he posted on social media a picture of him, giving a little props to Alonso, saying, "It's been a short, but it was a pleasure to play for you and learn from you. Thank you for giving me the confidence since day one. I will remember you as a manager who had clear ideas and knows many things about football. Best of luck in the next chapter." Now, this is my question. Did he do that for the PR?
I don't.
Or does he actually have respect
We
for
won't
Xabi
know.
Alonso?
He definitely has respect for Xabi Alonso because, dude, look, he's literally been the best player in the world this season. Right?
He wouldn't think so.
So, like,
Oh shit, he did that for the PR.
Well,
That was a long ass statement for an Instagram story.
yeah, but also it's one of those things where it's like it's literally his team. Xabi Alonso came in and he could have given the keys to Vinny. He could have given the keys to Jude or whoever he wanted to, but he clearly said, like, Kylian, this is your team.
And what has that done for them?
Well, they've had a pretty darn good season so far.
Man, I
You know,
don't
like-
I don't believe this sacking was just. I think I think Alonso literally said I can't deal with this. I feel like maybe he feels the pressure from the fans, maybe the head ups, and the players
The personalities.
and the personality. Because Vinny is a huge personality, and I honestly think they should get rid of him because Mbappe is a player that plays best when he's alone, and you can see in this game, Vinny. Yes, he had that great wonder solo goal, but there was moments where he just didn't play for the team or with his team. Very independent, very isolated, and as a coach, like you can't coach that. if a player's going to be acting that way, and you have to play them though, you can't bench Vinny unless the board says bench him. We don't want him on the team anymore. Unless you get that go ahead, you cannot bench Vinny. And Mbappe was injured. He's had a ridiculous amount of injuries in the back line too, so he's had to play Tchouaméni, Camavinga, center back, which they're clearly not. They're an okay also midfielder. Not the strongest midfield either. Compared to last season, you're losing Modric too, which is also a great midfielder. I don't know. I think he had to deal with a lot of characters and a lot of injuries, and I think he was doing really well so far.
And also, he is forced to play the 4-3-3. He can't play the 3-4-3 that he plays. So I think he's leaving because he has no freedom. He has no freedom, as you said. There's no freedom with the fans, the board, players, everything. I think he is going to be the next Liverpool manager. I think Humpty Dumpty's going to be on his way out, possibly at the end of the season. And I think Xabi Alonso will take over that Liverpool squad and probably make them pretty damn good.
Even this last game, he had to play like a 4-4-2 to play Vinny up top with Garcia, and play Rodrigo like a left wing.
He was trying to like.
He was doing his things. Let me tell you what my point of view. I think Xabi Alonso again. I will, even though all the things you can say about him, he is one of the best gaffers I've seen recently in recent times. We've seen. I go back to from what you've seen, what he did for Leverkusen. Like, how can you not look at that season or what he did and not say he's a good gaffer? Come on, you know what I mean? Let me read you right here. It says, tacticals unfortunately do not work at Real Madrid, and that's facts. It is a manager that only works for that team. You need a manager with an ego or name big enough to get respect from the players in the locker room. They says here, I thought people thought Alonso had that, right? People thought Alonso, with the credibility that he has, that he won so much at Real Madrid, he is one of the best midfielders for Madrid and Spain in general, that he could have had that
connection,
kind of connection and respect. But unfortunately, man, like, you really need someone that like will not take shite from no one, because unfortunately that's just how it is.
No,
I
Carlo wasn't like that.
No, look, I actually 100% agree. Because I genuinely think Real Madrid creates the most spoiled, entitled group of players out of any football club.
Facts.
No.
I'm gonna tell you why.
As of recently.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. Because like David mentioned, you can't be a tactical style coach and succeed at Real Madrid. And if you aren't a man manager, you get kicked out fast. We saw with Rafa Benitez. We saw with Lopetegui. We saw with Solari. They don't even have time to implement their systems because the pressure's so high and the players are so spoiled for patience and playing time. I mean, Xabi Alonso is a Real Madrid legend. And look at how they disrespected him. It's actually like blasphemous. This is a legend of the club. Yeah. You would never see, even when Xavi came into Barca, that first season with that, really coming down team, you never saw Jordi Alba and Sergio Busquets ever disrespect him. It's disgusting.
No, I honestly think, and here it is. Teams like Zidane's Real Madrid squad, when they won all those Champions League 3 in a row with those players, they all had the same mindset as players. Ronaldo's our guy. We have one of the best defensive lines. We have one of the best midfielders, one of the best goalkeepers of all time. We are built to win right now. Zidane came into that team with the perfect squad. Did he have to do much management? No. I think it came down to the players really understanding their role on and off the pitch. The situation now with this team, compared to last year when Cruz was still there, when Modric was still there, all the players still had that figure of like, hey, we need to respect the players on this pitch. Cruz can go up to these players and tell them to like F off, and they need to respect them. As I just feel like there's no one on this pitch right now to step up and say, guys, let's get our shit together and play. Because if Xabi Alonso can't go out there and tell the players what to do, what player on that pitch is a captain and telling them, guys, let's wake up?
See, that's Carvajal.
They all have different personalities.
Another brat.
There's so many players on that pitch that are so like me. If I don't get the ball, if I don't score the goal, it's this is that. That's where the big issue is. You know what active manager right now has been sacked the most? Active managers. Guess.
Like which manager has been like turned over so many times?
And still coaching right now. Active.
No idea.
Not Ten Hag, is it?
No.
Mourinho?
No.
Damn.
I don't know.
I don't know who.
He's currently coaching the Brazilian national team.
Ancelotti.
He's been sacked 6 times in his tenure. Look at his run at Everton. Look at his other runs. He is not a manager that can go and put you tactics out. He's a manager that has great teams that has those figures on the pitch. What was he doing at AC Milan?
He elevates great teams.
But what was he doing at AC Milan? The players were already there. They already had their system. They knew the guys that needed to play and they needed to show respect. They had their captains. This AC Milan, this Real Madrid team right now, there's no like captain figure controlling that game inside that pitch.
So you agree?
If Toni Kroos was still there and Modric's still on this team, that team would be flipped upside down. We saw there was moments where Kroos would put a ball through and Bellingham would be like, "Oh my god, like this guy's a magician on the pitch." Now, like you don't get that respect from anyone else.
So you agree the team's full of brats?
I agree that this team is full of brats.
100%.
I don't agree. Maybe during the Zidane tenure there was maybe some bad apples, but I feel like everyone had the role and knew the plan at play.
Yeah, like I said, like I agree with you too. Like back then, there was maybe some bad apples here and there. What I think it is like you lose those big players that have that controlled and what's the word? Demanded respect, like Kroos and Modric. With this team now, I seriously think that this team now, big heads again, and I think that they still think that they're that team that they should be demanding that respect from the gaff or from players here and there. We should be doing our thing because we're Real Madrid. You're not the same Madrid anymore. You have to switch it up. And that's what Xabi Alonso was brought in to do. Xabi Alonso was a fantastic coach. And if you listen and buy into his system, it will work out. But Madrid players don't want to do that, unfortunately. That's the thing. Alonso was brought in to change the culture. But if you don't have the players that want to change the culture, it's not going to change. And you can see it. These players don't want to change that culture. They want to have the power. They want to have the respect without gaining it.
Dude,
That's the thing. Mbappe, again, you did it at PSG. You did it for France. We're at Madrid now. It's another level. And you start from zero. In my opinion, you go to a team like Real Madrid, you start from zero. You don't come in here and say, okay, this is my team, this is that and that. And I think that's the thing. Mbappe, you might say not, but he has ruined the dressing room.
Dude,
I think it's just unfortunate.
I fully agree. Like, do you guys not think Mbappe's the catalyst in this scenario? I get it. He's top scorer in La Liga. I get it. He's probably, the best player in the world. But 1.4 coaches every year, like, of a switch, that's pretty telling. And PSG won the Champions League as soon as he left. Luis Enrique literally told him to his face, you're damn talented. But look at Michael Jordan, one of your idols. He had passion. He tried. He worked hard on defense. You got to do that or you're cooked. And he didn't listen.
I actually just watched that video today. That's funny.
Yeah, fair.
Look, I often like to hate on Vinny too. He doesn't play well for my national team. Obviously, he's a character, but look, Madrid won 2 Champions Leagues with Vinny as the main man before Mbappe got there. That's all I got to say.
Was it Vinny or was it Benzema?
No. Come on, it was both. It was legit, both of them.
Yeah,
it was legit.
100 Benzema's only one Ballon d'Or.
That duel was.
But Vinny scored in both finals.
Yeah.
And 2024, he was Ballon d'Or favorite. Obviously, Rodri got it, but Mbappe gets there. A club legend gets sacked and disrespected. It's telling. It's pretty telling.
The problem is you can't have 2 main guys. That's always the argument I make. You can't have 2 main guys on the team.
They could have worked. They could have worked, man. They could have worked.
If they played 2 different wings.
No. I think they were doing really well at the start of the season and even a bit of last season too. But I just think they lost key players in that squad that kept it glued together. As soon as he started realizing that Mbappe's taking his opportunities, taking his goals, taking his penalties, okay, sure. But then there has to be someone that tells you, Vinny, put your head together and step up. Maybe they're not taking that from a new manager coming in. I mean, like, who, dude, you don't know. You weren't here the last 3 years. I was the guy. Maybe Modric and Kroos were those guys that were saying, like, dude, like, wake up. But who on this pitch now? Can you imagine Bellingham going up to Vinny, like, dude, chill. Like, what are you doing? You're screwing us over. Vinny's like, buddy, who are you? Right?
Legit.
Like, I was here before all of you. Who's the captain right now? Valverde?
Already.
Carvajal.
At the moment, yeah.
Is Valverde a captain?
No.
The guy just shoots bangers.
No, Carvajal. Me personally, he's a good captain.
Yeah, and I think Carvajal, is
He just
someone that
doesn't play.
everyone in that team would respect him because he's been there, done that. He's a club legend,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And it's like I think
But it comes down to, like, is he on the pitch controlling? He's not the one on the sideline. He's not the coach either.
he's not. But you saw like earlier in the season, right, when they when the reverse fixture in the league when Madrid won, like they were playing well.
Yeah,
together,
Carvalho
right?
was playing through
Carvalho
that
was
game.
playing, right?
He got injured that game.
It makes a big difference when you have those personalities, when you have that stability. Like the biggest thing is like, dude, like if you're these star players, like imagine you're Vinny, you scored that beautiful solo goal, and your defenders are running into each other at the back. They can't clear a ball. Dude, imagine how demoralizing that is, right? It's like, how many times do I need to do that to carry it? Obviously, it's going to bring down the morale of some of these star players, right? And I think at the end of the day, obviously that stat about Mbappe, that's pretty telling, right? It's a very interesting stat for sure. But I don't think you can go and point the finger and say, like, he's the reason why Madrid are lost or why Madrid lost this game in particular. He barely played, right? And I think, like, not for anything, like, they're not having a terrible season, right? I think they're doing quite well. I think they're hurt. That back line they had nobody, right? They're missing their starting right back, multiple starting center backs. It makes a big difference.
But we know the locker room's toxic. We've heard it all season.
Dude, I'm sure most big clubs' locker rooms are toxic.
Okay, but
when things start going wrong.
But like Xabi Alonso, who we know is a good coach. We've seen it with Bayer Leverkusen. He did the impossible. He's getting disrespected as a club legend. That's pretty telling.
Yeah, I mean, it happens, man. You saw it, with other gaffers as well, right?
I think there's just levels, man.
There's just levels.
There's just levels. When you're managing a team like Leverkusen, those players, they respect that gaffer like Xabi Alonso.
But it's also easy to have respect for someone and be good vibes and, oh, wow, this is great, when you literally have an undefeated season. The vibes are always good when you're winning. What happens when you start losing? The vibes are gone.
Okay, yeah, but
you have to get to that point, though.
Exactly. It's like okay, of course the vibes are gonna be good, but who did that?
Who did what?
Who did that? Xabi Alonso did that.
Did what?
Made them undefeated. It's like, of course the vibes are gonna be good. Of course they are.
He's a good gaffer.
But you have to be there. It's a game by game by game scenario.
In the first season, were the vibes good for Leverkusen when they barely snuck out of relegation? No.
Of course not.
Exactly. They stuck with them and they had a plan. In Madrid, unfortunately, you don't have that time. Right? And you don't have the players who are going to give you that time. Because if you're Mbappe, your career is on a clock. I need to win trophies this season. How am I going to win the Ballon d'Or? I'm turning 26, 27, however old I'm turning. How am I going to win the Ballon d'Or if I'm not winning the league?
So that's the thought players should have then?
I'm not saying it is, but it's the reality.
But again, maybe
it's the reality of players.
Maybe Mbappe needs to look within.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think
we're still pointing fingers at Mbappe. I don't think it's Mbappe.
No, to be honest, it's not Mbappe's fault.
Okay, but
he didn't even play in the game. How could you blame the game on him?
I'm not talking about this game specifically, but obviously,
which game are you talking about?
The Xabi Alonso sacking stems from activity throughout the season.
I don't think it stems.
Yeah, but I honestly think it started when Vinny disrespected him that one substitution.
I haven't seen Mbappe.
It started from then. As soon as I think it was El Clasico too. They were winning that game. Yeah. They won that game. They're winning. I think that's the one where Carvalho got injured. Yeah. How do you disrespect the manager coming taking you off when you guys are up? It's almost the end of the game, dude. Like it's just that's football. I'm subbing you off. Like get off. Like you don't disrespect them, and it comes from there. If Vinny's starting to disrespect, then the other players start showing disrespect. But the captain does not step up and say, "Dude, wake the hell up." And then at the end of that game too, I think it was that same game. Weren't all the Real Madrid players trying to go ahead and fight the fight too? Wasn't Rudiger trying to fight all these players? That's just respect too. Yeah. You're disrespecting the club and the gaffer by doing all that stuff too.
And what was the gaffer doing? Sorry, the captain doing? He was trying to fight Lamine Yamal. So I'm sorry, he's not a captain in my eyes.
They disrespected them.
Lamine Yamal posted an Instagram post. That's it.
No, he didn't post an Instagram post. He did a whole interview.
Look, I'm just looking at the track record. Again, I said the stat. A new coach every 1.4 years. He had a team where he had Messi and Neymar on the team alongside him. And he made both of them look like villains in the eyes of PSG fans.
Well, none of them were defending.
Neymar was defending.
Come on. That was just a bad tactical fit. That was just a tactical fit that doesn't make sense. You can't point the fingers at Mbappe on that.
Again, MSN worked.
Okay.
Why couldn't Mbappe work?
MSN.
MMN doesn't work.
MMN doesn't work. It just doesn't work.
Why?
It's totally different, man. You're comparing a different team, totally different midfield. MSN doesn't work without the midfield. Who's the midfield of the team with
MSN doesn't work without
MMN?
MSN doesn't work without.
Who's the midfield?
We're also talking about
who's the midfield? Who's the midfield in that team?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you're really nitpicking.
I'm not nitpicking. You're telling me the facts.
We're talking about the attack force, and then you're going the midfield.
It has 100% to do with the midfield.
So you're telling me
who's scoring the goals? Who's providing the goals?
No, but I'm like,
if you get rid of Mbappe and put Suarez in his PSG team, are they winning trophies? Yeah.
with that same midfield and same defense.
No.
Is that an MSN?
They upgraded after.
Prime MSN on that PSG team right now.
No,
The team right now is different than the team they had.
The prime MSN.
I'm saying
prime
that-
MSN on the team that Mbappe, Neymar, and Messi were playing.
Yes, they're winning.
they upgraded their midfield
Winning everything.
after Mbappe left. They didn't get Neves until
I'm
after he left.
saying with that the MSN
the
team, prime
Diego
MSN
playing.
team.
You
with that
think they
midfield
did the
now.
whole? They did everything themselves.
What do you mean?
They did everything. They won the Champions League. They won the league by themselves. They did everything by themselves.
Of course not, man.
So then, how does the midfield not mean anything?
Dude, like, of course they mean stuff in football. Your defense means something too. Like, are we gonna go back now to the defensive line too, and then to the
Yes.
goalie as well? But the attackers are the guys that are creating up top. What are you talking about?
They had no problem
If I'm
scoring
seeing
goals.
MSN
What are
on
you
that,
talking about?
if I'm seeing MSN, prime MSN,
Yes.
into that PSG team that had that
Yes.
when Mbappe was there, they're winning everything.
No, they're not.
Yes,
What do
they
they win?
are.
Obviously,
They won-
obviously, when you're bringing in players in their prime, you're bringing in a Neymar with no knees. You have a Messi who's already thinking about retiring and going to Miami. What do you want them to do?
He wasn't thinking of going to Miami.
What do
Well,
you
he
mean, Messi?
guarantee
You-
Beckham was already talking to him by then.
But
Why I think he went to
Barcelona.
PSG.
But he already had the pink jersey on. He was already getting. He already had the
But
help.
Beckham brought him there.
And realistically speaking, if you go look at those teams, all of those players had ridiculous statistics playing in that team.
Yeah.
It wasn't an
any
issue of
team,
them
even
scoring goals or assists. It was an issue of the team is not balanced, you can't win games. And it's the same thing that you're seeing here. The team's not balanced, you can't win games.
They had one good midfielder, Verratti. That's it.
So then why is the forwards not balanced at Madrid right now?
What?
The forwards are at Madrid. Would you say that they're balanced? Is it a balanced forward?
Saying their
Attacking
team,
forwards?
their team is hurt.
Okay,
So what do you want them to do?
so you're saying is every season at club level, Mbappe just happens to be unlucky in some kind of way. What, he doesn't have a balanced midfield this time around?
Okay.
Like, is that what you're trying to say?
I mean,
Were
you
you just unlucky every season?
unlucky about what though? Like what are you talking?
All his
what?
managers get sacked.
But that also has nothing to do with him. Like at the end of the day, like he's also played for clubs who have very, very, very
But-
short.
and high
Temper.
expectations.
Okay, but we're also talking about a guy.
gaffers.
We're also talking about a guy who put PSG on trial.
Okay.
Clearly, he's a cancer in some kind of way.
Yeah, maybe he does have his own interests at heart, but I think, to be honest, nowadays the majority of football players do.
He knows
But I
the
think if he was a real problem, he would be having problems with the national team as well. And he's had literally no problem.
Not
with the national-
necessarily. Not
What's he done with the
necessarily.
national team?
Do you know?
No, great things.
Exactly.
But again,
He's the guy,
my argument was literally club level. Why are you talking about the national team?
because
You're
look at
talking
the
about him
levels.
as a player. Why
No,
does it
at
matter
club
if it's-
level.
What? He's a different player. He goes to
We-
the national team. It's a different. Yeah, it's a different guy. It's a different guy.
Different
though.
players.
But you're saying Mbappe as a person is the cancer to the locker room, and is why all these gaffers are getting sacked.
Yes.
But when he puts on the France jersey, he's a different guy. It's not
Yeah.
Kylian Mbappe anymore. Who is he?
Botan.
He's Lotin? Like I don't
It's
understand.
different scenarios, different situations, different environments.
But if
like,
it's truly an issue, it's gonna come out no matter where he
it
goes.
has came out.
In France.
Yes.
At the
No,
France national-
no, but everywhere else.
Where? What happened? What happened?
PSG, it was literally came out how he was a cancer in the locker room.
What did he
how,
do?
How the players didn't side with him.
What's he
That's
do?
came out.
Side with
Like
him?
that's
What- what-
information that is available.
But what sides are you taking here? Why is there sides? It's a team. But I
You said it. Wait.
I don't understand. I know there was.
I'm done talking. You're putting words in my mouth now.
No.
I never said sides. You're putting words in my mouth.
Then you just said
Nope, sides did not come out of my mouth. Nice try.
You just.
I'm
said,
done talking.
Sidemen, bro. What are you talking
You
about?
literally just said. Okay, whatever.
I'm done talking.
You said. Oh, we're not taking him. They're taking Mbappe's side, not taking Mbappe's side. That's what you said.
I didn't say that. No, I didn't.
Like
We-
1,000%.
Do you know?
You
Do you
got-
know what?
guys
You know
can
what
replay back.
player has had a different manager every single season of his career?
Who?
Matthias de Ligt. Is he a cancer in the locker room?
Maybe.
That's a crazy pull.
It's true.
That's a crazy pull.
He's had a different manager every single
To
year.
be honest, I'll give him. That's unlucky. That's unlucky.
he's like the opposite. Of
That's
cancer,
unlucky. He's been tossed around different teams.
He's a great guy.
He's a little unlucky. I don't know. I think it's tough to point the fingers at Mbappe because at the end of the day, like if you look at that, the gaffers that he was coaching, or the gaffers he was coaching, the gaffers that he was coached under at PSG, realistically speaking, you can only say one of them is actually like a top quality gaffer, and that was the one that was there for 2.5 years.
Luis Enrique is not quality.
Did he coach under Luis Enrique?
Yeah.
How long was he there
What do
for?
you mean, bro? That was the guy that said the Jordan.
1 year.
And he shipped him out because he saw the problem.
He saw it before
and
everyone
look-
else did.
and guess
I
what?
think
He
the
was
problem that
already
he saw
gone.
was like, dude, we're paying this guy too
Yeah.
much. That's
He was already gone at that point, man.
And look at him this year, second place.
He was already
in
gone.
the league. Lost to Paris in the cup. Was that a lucky year that they just went absolutely off? Every single player happened to be in top form.
At the end of the day, man, this is the beauty of the game, right? You can't predict, and you know what? We know nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, we know nothing.
That's what you come to. You're trying to tell me things you know.
You know nothing.
You just kept on talking about things you know,
and
now we know
At
nothing.
the end of the day, we know nothing. That's all we know. All we know is that we know nothing.
So you take back everything you said.
No, those are my opinions.
But you know nothing, you said.
Yeah,
All opinions.
you said a statement. You said like it's hard to point a finger at Mbappe. I don't think it's that hard to do. Like there's evidence.
Yeah, I think it's easy to do, but I think it's the wrong decision.
Do you honestly think Mbappe has caused more harm in this Real Madrid team than any other player on this on the team roster?
No, maybe not necessarily, but I definitely think he's shaken, the synergy in the team, whether it's with the coach, whether it's with the players. Again, right before he got there, they won Champions League like 2 times in 3 years.
But do you blame him, considering that Ancelotti was also like on his way out when he joined? He was like, "Okay, I'm having this man last year. They didn't get any results, so they got rid of him. They brought in Xabi Alonso, who obviously still couldn't do his own thing, like Dave mentioned. He couldn't play his system. So in the day, like Mbappe is just there to play. Just go play when no one's telling him what to do. So how does he get blamed when the higher heads like are literally not able to give coaches to have to play their own system? If Xabi Alonso played a 3-4-3, I think they'd do pretty decent.
They just don't have the players, man. And unfortunately, we may not never know.
Yeah, the injuries are there.
Look, I get it, but like we can't just do this for every year of Mbappe's club career now. That like, oh, he doesn't have the perfect pieces aligned, the perfect coaching situation where he's comfortable, has his tactics in line. We can't give that to him every year,
Man, but that's how you get some of these teams to go 4 in a row. That's how you get Pep Guardiola to have this perfect team. When it comes down to it, you bring a gaffer in. That's 2 different sides of the coin. You bring a gaffer in to bring his own style and give him money. He built his team throughout how many years, and look at the team now. Now you have a side of the coin where you have the perfect team now. You bring in a manager, but then you don't let him do anything with what he's done as his career as a manager. When it comes down to bringing his own style of play, his own tactics, you're once Pep leaves that City team, we might see the same thing.
Yeah.
Or there's a new coach not seeing results. All right, he's out. Same thing is happening to United right now. We've had a manager like Sir Alex Ferguson who's had a great run of years, right? And we can't keep a manager for more than 2 years now.
Yeah.
That's literally what it is. And maybe Real Madrid is doing that right now because since they lost all their best players, since they lost all their best gaffer in Zidane and the end of Ancelotti, now they're building this new team. But yes, they have the money, but are they picking up the right team if they're going to be cutting managers every single new year? They're literally just picking up the best players in the world. They're not picking the right players for the team. That's it.
That's what they always done, though.
And is that a good thing? I don't think so.
You got to have the manager for it.
To each their own.
Like Xabi Alonso coming in, did he want Hoyson? Did he want Carreras? Does he think Mbappe is the right piece for me? Do I have to keep Vinny? Maybe he wants to get rid of Vinny, but the Emperor's like, I don't know. You have to keep Vinny.
You have to play him, probably, they'd say.
Yeah.
And the thing is, maybe you have to play him, so maybe he starts getting some good results, and we can sell him as a high. You can't not play Vinny. He starts doing nothing and sell him for nothing almost.
Yeah.
You have to sell.
I think
You know what I mean?
I think Xabi Alonso was just in a lose-lose situation. It's like he sees that Vinny's not performing well, which he wasn't for the most of the beginning of the season. He hasn't been scoring, so he doesn't play him or he subs him off early. He gets mad. Fans get mad that he's not playing then, or they don't get mad because they're actually happy he's playing. But then when he plays, he does well. Then he gets him subbed off, and then everyone's mad. It's like he can't win with this team when he does anything that he thinks is tactically at the advantage of Madrid. So like clearly there's a standard being set right now that in Madrid the players have the power. That's what it is. The players have the power at Madrid. That's the standard now, and I think that's clear to everyone. It's evident that coaches coming in are not managers. Like even Amorim said, they're just a coach. They're just a guy that would be a yes man, and that's what Madrid needs.
And that's what
Madrid needs, a yes man.
And they literally got that. Do you think Arbeloa is coming into this team? He's like, all right, guys, we're playing my system. I was coaching at Castilla. This is what we did over there. We're gonna get results, and we're gonna be Barca in their high line.
But this is my thing
No,
too.
if they bring a coach like Arbeloa, the guy says, okay, fuck, like just do what you were doing.
Just go out and play, guys.
But there's levels,
Just
man.
tell fucking Perez to come and do the team talk.
No. I'm sorry. There's levels to yes mans too. Like, if Xabi Alonso's not able to get respect or demand respect from these players at this team, what the freak is Arbeloa gonna get from these players, man?
It's an
These guys
insert.
know. I wouldn't be surprised. Most of these guys don't know the quality that Arbeloa was.
Probably like, who are you?
Like they probably don't know.
Wait, define quality.
Arbeloa
he was
player-
good. He was-
Arbeloa was a good right back.
Define good.
He was a good baller. He was a baller.
He's a solid right back.
Yeah, he was a solid
He
player.
was-
I was on Reddit and I saw people even in the comments like, "Who is this?"
That's what I'm saying. Like no one really understands.
Like, yo, Arbeloa is our new gaffer.
So like, how are these guys that are younger than us, who probably don't even know who Arbeloa is, gonna get or give respect to a manager like that? He's a yes man for sure. He probably is. But what is gonna happen? Because this is probably the worst move in my opinion that they could.
You think they show like they're all like they bring the whole team to the boardroom, and they have like a highlight reel of Arbeloa,
There's a little Arbeloa comp.
the Arbeloa comp, or even a Xabi Alonso comp. Like, this is your new gaffer,
Yeah.
and it's just him like picking past Arbeloa tackles. It's like, look, this is your new coach. It's like, okay, man. But what does he have that is going to change the game? Nothing. You're playing a 4-3-3. You're still going to play Vinny up top with Mbappe and Arda Güler on the right. Arda Güler has fallen off too. Poor guy slipped after he kicked that ball.
He lost a lot of aura with that too, man.
I mean, I heard a rumor that Arbeloa is a Jurgen Klopp admirer and that he's gonna try gegenpressing at Real Madrid.
Come on.
That's what I heard. That
Fair
was the
play.
first tweet I saw.
Fair play if he gets it to work, man.
Do that.
Arbeloa.
First tweet I saw.
Yeah, no one presses on that team.
Yeah, you think Vinny's pressing on that team?
But
That guy's
again, like
crying.
that's we see the difference between these two monsters in Barcelona and Real Madrid. You have, a very ego-driven side who, don't press, feel very entitled, lack of admiration for the coach, lack of synergy overall. And then on the flip side, you have a Barcelona, young team who admire the coach, who feel loved, who press to the max. Like it's such a great clash. And I think that's what made it such a great game. 3-2 final. It was fun.
Do you think a lot of this too? You look at this team like Barcelona today and there's Real Madrid today. I would say the players at Real Madrid think I deserve to be here.
Yes.
Versus Barcelona players who say I don't deserve to be here.
I need a fight for my place.
Maybe Yamal at Barcelona right now, but I don't see that from Raphinha. I don't see that from Rashford. But they're keeping those guys because those guys think mentally, I don't deserve to be here, so I'm going to put everything I have into going onto that pitch and deserve to be here. Because we know Barca don't really haven't spent that much money as of lately in terms of transfers. So when they're picking up players on a free or on a low, it's because they expect, because those players want to go there to begin with because of the history, and they're taking risk on these players too. And those players are taking their own risk as well, because Rashford could have easily gone to Barca and literally not played a single minute, right? Now when it comes to Real Madrid, these players are going for a high value, and like, no, I'm literally playing every single minute of every single season of this whole year, not because I deserve it, because I have to play it. That's because that's what they paid for me. I'm a 120 player, $120 million player. I deserve to play every single minute. And if you don't, then now it looks bad on the board. It looks bad on like the team. Why did you spend that much money on this shit guy?
Man, we've said it many times. Barcelona creates talent. Real Madrid buys talent. And the thing with buying talent, unfortunately, you have to buy the right talents. You can't be buying just because they're good, this and that. Like, come on. There's just ways of doing this. And I think I'm just glad to be a Barcelona fan, man. Like, to see that we're able to create these type of players, bring the best out of these players when, you think that they're not going to be doing good. Granted, I've been, doubting some players here and there, but to see Raphinha come out from the mud and to create this quality that he is now is like, it's such a beautiful thing. Madrid fans, they see the quality come right away. They buy players. They know the quality. So, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to say it. Madrid fans are spoiled. But these players, man, they have to step up. Even for their fans that are spoiled, they have to step up.
I mean, I'm still yet to see something from Camavinga. Still. Still.
True menu too, not gonna lie.
Still.
Come on.
I've been waiting for so many years. Still. He's still one-footed as a central midfielder and offers nothing to the game. Still. And Bellingham, he was dueling him the other night. That was a disaster class. Some of the comps I was seeing on X, disastrous performance from Jude Duelingham. Every touch was a duel.
He's grinding, man. He's a grafter, man. What are you gonna do?
And Hoyson.
Yeah.
He's what, 6'5" maybe? For what?
He's a giraffe, yeah. Some say waist.
He started beefing him all. For what?
That was crazy,
They
too.
were beefing each other
Yeah,
But he pushed him first.
because they were talking.
For what?
Who knows who started it?
Lamine Yamal was like, though, let's look. If you saw the footage, Lamine Yamal was like, "What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you pushing me for?" So I think I don't know. In my opinion, Hoyson started.
Obviously, you're gonna take.
And I was actually
you're
jealous.
gonna take
I was jealous that Madrid got Hoyson. I liked the way
Hoyson's good, man. He has
I don't
a
know.
partner right now.
Again, it's the team. Madrid are not it.
Asensio sucks.
Yeah, he's playing with Asensio right now.
He's to play Chouameni in the back.
He's not the guy that's going to be like the main enforcer at the back line. If you don't have someone to partner him,
I think Paredes is good,
no, I'm saying as a center back partner.
but he also needs to finish the shots, man.
Yeah, he is a good player. United should.
Yeah,
have
you
somehow
literally
picked him,
had your back line to end the game was what, Carreras?
they had Alaba come on, but he hasn't played in
We had, at one point you had Carreras, Asensio,
too many.
Hoyson, and Chouameni as your back line.
Yeah, like Hoyson is a fantastic talent, and he's going to be great for Spain in this World Cup if he does start. He needs that guy next to him, which he'll have Kubarsi probably next to him.
No.
Probably like Lenormand.
Or any one of those guys.
or-
Any one of those guys are solid enough because he's there to spray the ball around because of how good of a passer he is on the ball or dribbler, bring the ball up. He's not there to be the main defender. He's kind of like a false center back type.
What are we saying
player.
here?
He is. He actually is though. That's how he plays.
false center back.
He is.
Not-
He plays like Bastoni.
what?
like,
You're 6'5" and you're a false
I think
center back.
I think he's 6'3".
He looks pretty. He looks taller than that to me.
You know what's his problem,
He's
man?
lanky.
He's got the droopy eyes, bro. Can't
Whatever.
be seeing the field.
It's like
Yeah.
Davinettes.
Anyways, fantastic game. Brought a lot of storylines. I think it'll be interesting to see how the next El Clasico plays out, how the rest of the season plays out. You know, storylines that ultimately lead into the World Cup. You know, these club rivalries, these battles from the Spanish players. They got to link up with the national team in the summer.
Yeah.
How are they going to do that?
I mean, you saw actually there was footage of Carvajal going up to Lamine Yamal after the game and said dabbed him up. I guess they
And that's how I captain.
consoled. I mean, he started the beef anyways.
Hashtag respect, man.
Lamine started the
He's
beat.
a child.
Oh, so he can do wrong.
Yeah.
I can't wait till he turns 20, man. Once he turns 20, you can't say that.
Oh my gosh! But no, I'm glad, man. All I'm gonna say is that we're 1-for-1 right now in the year.
Didn't you guys lose the first one?
1-for-1 in the
Oh,
year.
yeah.
Again, like this, it goes in one year and out the other with this guy over here.
Well, who the hell talks about football in calendar years?
And I have a fake trophy.
Fake trophy again.
A lie,
This
bro?
guy just wants to start stuff.
Before we end off here, I just want to bring this back to the point we had before. In the last 10 seasons, in terms of top 4 teams to finish in the top 4 versus the Liga versus the Prem, the Prem has had 9 different teams who finished top 4 in the last 10 years. The Liga has had 7. Not a big difference,
Pretty
but
close.
Not
and guess
that
what?
big of a difference.
And guess what? It's only the 4th place team that gets.
It's not that
swapped.
big of a difference.
Where in La Liga?
yeah.
And Prem barely the first gets swapped.
Yeah, I guess it's
For
different.
both, for
It's
both.
just different.
What would you
sides-
prefer?
It's just different sides of the top 4.
Exactly.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
One
right.
last thing to point out that I forgot to mention. Hansi Flick has never lost to Real Madrid as Barca coach. That game they won early in the season, remember, Hansi Flick was in the sideline.
Well, I was also searching this up. I searched how many times Hansi Flick has lost against a Premier League team, and he's never lost against a Premier League.
My gaffer, Hansi Flick, I love you, man. I'm gonna meet him one day. I'm gonna give him a nice hug.
Like
Give him a kiss.
Raphinha did.
Look at a hug and a kiss. I'm like, bro, you don't know what you've done to my life. Donkey.
They just slap the shit out of you.
I mean, he damn near kissed Raphinha on the lips in that clip. It was close. Awfully close. But if you made it this far, thanks for tuning in, listening in, showing love. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. It means the world, especially to me and James. Also, drop a comment. Let us know who's better, Barcelona and Real Madrid. Let us know. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Ciao, ciao.
Yeah.
Visca el Barça. Obrigado.